For more on this, I'm joined by Tennessee Republican Congressman and member of the House Oversight and Foreign Affairs Committees, Tim Burchett. Congressman, welcome.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Let's start with your colleague Mike Lawler of New York, and I'll get you to react to him.
The fact is that Mike Johnson inherited a disaster when Matt Gaetz and several of my colleagues teamed up with 208 Democrats to remove Kevin McCarthy, which will go down as the single stupidest thing I've ever seen in politics. With that said, removing Mike Johnson would equally be as stupid.
Will Speaker Johnson have the votes on Friday, or are we in for Speaker drama?
Ultimately, it's going to be up to President Trump, I believe, and him weighing in. But no one else has thrown their hat in the ring, so I don't really see that being an issue just yet. We've got to, we will be working on it the full weekend, I'm sure. We'll be there on Friday and Saturday and possibly Sunday. So I think we'll have it resolved by this weekend.
Your colleague, Chairman Jamie Comer, suggested President-elect Trump should get on the phone with the 5 or 6 Republican holdouts to hammer out a deal. Your thoughts on that?
I think that's an excellent idea. Ultimately, Donald Trump is the largest dog in the pound, and everybody knows that. And he has great influence over what will occur in our House leadership. But I would caution folks into getting too worked up over this thing. We've got some time to work on it. Mike Johnson has worked very well with President Trump, and for what I understand, President Trump likes him very much. So ultimately, I think it will be handled that way.
Then there's a whole debate over H-1B issues, and you heard in the setup that President-elect Trump is siding with Elon Musk on the issue. Here's California Democrat Ro Khanna on it. I'll get you to react to him.
Let's just be honest about this H-1B program. We're talking about 85,000 people. Sometimes it goes up to 200,000 because there are too many exemptions. But the real challenge in America is, how did we lose steel? How did we lose aluminum? How did we allow for deindustrialization? You want to bring back new jobs, you need to have the investment in reindustrialization of America in places left out.
Congressman, where are you on the H-1B visa issue?
Well, I actually support the president in this venture, but I do think we have to be very careful of the way we do it and the way it's positioned. I think it's all in the details. I live at Oak Ridge National Laboratories in my backyard, and every college and university has probably benefited from this program. So I suspect it's a lot to do over not a whole lot. But I would warn people too. We do need to get back in the game. We've got to advance more. We fill our stadiums for sporting events, which are great. I enjoy them myself. Mm-hmm. But that seems to be all of our influences. Our state legislators, they get wooed by these colleges, and they bring them in, and they just, as long as they're winning football games, basketball games, or baseball games, they seem to be okay with it. And I think what we need to do is start filling these ranks with loyal Americans and maybe start looking at some of that. That's the problem you have with some of these folks. They come over here, they embrace our technology, they embrace our lifestyle, but as in the case with the Chinese, they leave family members behind, and the communist Chinese know that, and they compromise them. They say, hey, you got an aunt or an uncle over here. They might just disappear. We just need a little bit of information. And that's time and time again, they've done that. They've done that in our military and otherwise. We had 2 Navy officers that were of Chinese descent that they did that to. So I think we need to make sure the people we bring over here embrace our country.
All right, so there's a vote for vetting. Congressman Tim Burchett of the great state of Tennessee, thank you so much for your time. I look forward to seeing you back on Capitol Hill, sir.
Thank you, brother. Thanks for having me on.
You bet.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.